Today I really wanted to focus in on something that I feel like would really benefit you. And so I just want to give a quick introduction and then jump right in, okay? So my name is Sarah Lawyer, like I just said. I am a mom. I work as part-time as a librarian at an elementary school. But then I also, when I'm at home from my job and when Kara, my little daughter, allows me, I work to build a home-based business. Now, if that's something that resonates with you, like you want to get out from underneath like the thumb of a prisoner of just always having to go to a job, then go ahead and let me know. Just go ahead and put a 1 in, because honestly for me that's exactly how I felt. About 3 years ago, actually no, more like 4 years ago, I decided that I was done with my current job that I was at. But when I looked into doing another job, it just felt like I was going to move into another unhappy position and stay there for another year to 4 years again. And it actually reminds me of a kind of a story. Recently, a friend of mine posted a question of like the longest time that you've worked at a certain job before you quit. And people were answering in that they were there for a day, for 2 weeks, for a month or something like that. For me, I have never worked at another, I've never quit a job if I hadn't worked there for almost a year or longer. And it was because I had this desire to really, and loyalty to the company that I worked in. I wanted to really show them that I could do everything I wanted to do. Like I could help them build their business and everything. It wasn't until 3 years ago though that my uncle came to me and said, "Why don't you look at doing your own business?" And for me, it just never dawned on me. I had grown up going to school, getting good grades so that I could go to college and get a good job. Like that's how I was raised. I hadn't thought about trying to own my own business. So when I did look into it, I loved it. And honestly, I would not change a single thing. My life has changed dramatically since I looked into it. But one thing I've realized since doing that is that if I had known what I know now to start my business 3 years ago, I would have done it completely different. Completely different. And so I want to try to give that advice to you. So there's 3 main ways that I've scribbled down that really you can get more people to talk to without, for your business. Now, the number one thing I would say, well, you can always go and talk to your friends and family. And you can go and ask for them for referrals. You can go, especially if they've become a customer of yours or a business partner, you can say, all right, who else do you know? Who else can we tell about this great thing? Now, I will say this, that if you are in the position where I was at, that you felt just so desirous to get to change your life, to change the situation that you are in, that desire can also lead you to desperation. And through that desperation, your family members and your friends can tell. And so when I would contact my friends and family over the next 3 years, I felt like I was just desperate to just get anything. And they could tell, and so they didn't give me anything. Because they didn't want, I don't know, it's a funny, when we are approached by someone that you can just tell is desperate, you're like, why should I give you what I worked so hard for? And so that's one thing I've realized. So if I were to do it again, I would actually leave my friends and family alone until I had actually gotten some success. And then I would go and talk to them. The second way is you could call. One thing I learned recently with through a course I went with through Ray Higdon was you can actually look up certain professions. So like say if you, for your business, for let's say health and wellness, you want to look up coaches or gyms, you can actually look up online and you can cold call them and say, look, hey, we've got this great success in this area and we'd love to give you more if you're interested in earning more money, let me know. I mean, you can basically just cold call them and say, hey, I know this is out of the blue. If you're more interested in making more money, yes or no. And they either say yes or they say no. And with that approach, you really get to learn how to talk on the phone and talk to people. But one thing I found is that it's not a very, unless you're really good at getting rapport with these people, you're not going to hear back from them, even if you do send them more information. And that's something I had looked into doing, but at the same time, I wanted to go more of attracting people on the long run. And so the last thing that you could do is you could write a blog. Now, to write a blog is basically you just write you write educational clips about what you offer, either the product or the business. And by offering these educational articles, people can search for your information and then find you and contact you that way. And so that's the 3 ways that you can do it. But what if I were to tell you there's a 4th? And oh man, if I had known this 3 years ago, I would have done this first off. And it's actually something I included the link for it because I want you to take a look and see if it would be right for you. It's a revolutionary way of actually attracting people to you instead, using Facebook. Because if you're on here, you're on Facebook. If you're watching this video, then you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, because I will actually be putting this up on YouTube. And it's a great way videos are just such a great way for you to get to know me personally without me having to, come to you and, shake your hand first thing. It's a way to really, what's the word I'm looking for? Build rapport without getting in your face, kind of thing. And so that's one thing I love about Facebook right now. And so what it is that you'll get in the link is actually, it'll take you to another page where you can look through and see what it'll offer. It's basically, it's the attraction marketing formula. But if you're not sure if it's for you or not, make sure you go through all the bullets on that page and read through it. There's also a free gift for it. If you're going to enter in your name and your email, you'll get a free gift of a 10-day boot camp. Through this 10-day boot camp, it really will introduce you to marketing your business online. Because one thing that's through these these things that I've taught you, going through your friends and family, cold calling, and then blogging is marketing. It's putting value out into the universe and allowing people to find you. And so this is just more of actually not then targeting the people that you want to attract, the people that you want to work with. And so go ahead and click on that link above or below, wherever it might be. Check it out. Now, I will say this, and once you enter in your name and your email to get that free gift, I'm offering you another, a limited time offer where you can buy the attraction marketing formula for less than it costs 2 people to go to a water park. Now, I was looking up because I was like, how much does it actually cost to go to the water park? And recently, my husband and I bought passes, season passes to a water park. And it cost us $20 each. $20 each. So it's something that will cost less than even taking your family out to pizza. But it's a mind-blowing thing that you really got to look at, especially if you're serious about trying to build your business in a more natural flowing way and not just continually depending on the charity of your friends and family to save you. And that's where the desperation comes in. And so I'm hoping that you got value from this. Go ahead and make sure, if you did get value from this, go ahead and let me know. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you thought of this. I also would love it if you share it, because there's maybe someone that doesn't know about me that you are watching this and could really benefit from this information. So go ahead and tag the person below in the comments or hit share. You can share it through their message or put it on your own page so that people can see. That's what I want to do. I want to give value to you. And so I hope you got value from this. Again, this is Sarah Lawyer. I look forward to talking to you again soon.